You know, we're here to actually commemorate and celebrate not just a space, but an ideal about something that we're all trying to create together as part of the community. For those of you who don't know Rapid7, we have a relatively simple mission. And our mission is to make our technology world and the increasing reliability that we have in technology a safe, secure place where we can all thrive. And that takes not just lots of talent, lots of creativity, and lots of technology. It also takes a community coming together to solve hard problems. And when I think about what we are and what we represent as an organization, it is bringing the best of diverse teams and diverse people to come together, bring analysis, intelligence, analytics, but also creativity together to solve incredibly difficult problems. And I think part of solving incredibly difficult problems is the space that we all inhabit. And we had a vision for creating a space where people were connected no matter where they sit. We had a vision for creating a space where people could have spontaneous interactions that led to new discoveries and new ideas. And I think we've achieved much of that. But just as importantly, a space resides in the community. And I'm incredibly thankful for lots of the people that worked on it. You're going to hear more about the incredibly talented team that worked on creating this space. But the community that we reside in is in Boston. And I'm incredibly proud to be part of the community. And I'm especially incredibly thankful for the leadership that we have in Mayor Walsh, who actually imbues the type of community that we aspire to. He is a champion of diversity. He's a champion of bringing people along. He's a champion of technology. And he served as an inspiration to me. And I'm incredibly thankful for his overall leadership, not just in helping us accomplish this, but the leadership he provides about the type of Boston that we can have and the type of Boston that we aspire to. And at Rapid7, we're fully committed to that mission and that vision. But Mayor, thank you so much for coming, and we just appreciate you being here with us today.
Thank you very much, Corey. First of all, this space is amazing, and this must be a good place to work because everyone seems really happy today. So that's a good thing. I have a few notes here, and I was going to start my speech off about talking about this building and the background of Rapid7, but I want to just start in a different way today. Last night, I had an event. It was an event for me, and it was a young person's event, and we've done it for the last 5 years. And I had a chance to talk at that event. And I talked about our city. I talked about who we are as a city. I talked about we've grown in the last 5 years by 50,000 people living in the city of Boston. I've talked about last night, in the last 5 years, we've added 120,000 new jobs to the city of Boston. I talked about the diversity of our city. 28% of our residents that live in Boston were born in another country. 48% of the people who live in our city are first generation like I am, like many of us in this room, or in this foyer, or whatever this is called. 50% of the people who live in our city are people of color, and 52% of the households in our city are led by women. And I talked about all that last night. And I talked about when I ran for mayor in 2013, Boston didn't have, in my opinion, the excitement it has today. We didn't have companies like Rapid7 with so many young people, so many millennials who want to stay in the city of Boston. In 2013 and 12 and 11 and 10 and 9 and 8, a lot of you came to the city, the people who came before you, the young people who came before you, they got educated here, they went to the BUs and BCs and Harvards and Northeasterns and all those schools. And then after you were done, you decided to automatically pull up your computers or whatever it was and said, well, we're going to go to New York to work because it's fun, or we're going to go to Silicon Valley because it's fun, or we're going to go somewhere around the country, or go back to the cities and towns that you grew up in. We didn't have people staying here at the levels we're doing today. When I look around this room today, I get excited because this is the Boston that I wanted to make sure, working with other people, we wanted to see. And we started that by changing our inside City Hall on how we do business. And we were a City Hall that was transactional, that meant if you wanted to do something, you had to come in. And we changed it to a whole new, gave it a whole new look. where it's data-driven, where technology is an important piece of moving us forward. How do we solve problems by sitting down and crowd sharing and using Twitter chats and all of those different things that we used in the very beginning when I became mayor, and thinking about how do we change the way we do business. And we started to reach out to people like Brian Coop from Boston Properties and said, we want to do something different in Boston. Brian's like, we do too. And how do we attract companies to Boston? Because Boston wasn't on that list. We were a great back office city for a long time. We didn't have a lot of headquarter companies in our city for a long time. And today we have more and more moving in every single day. We have incredible tech companies, incredible startup companies, we have incredible life science companies, we have incredible companies in the financial world, we have incredible law firms. We have so much opportunities in our city, so many people to take advantage of. When I walk in here today, that's not what I intended to talk about. Because when I saw the room and I saw all of you, I realized this is a different, I'm going to talk about the company in a second, but this is a different type of opportunity. I just want to give you a couple numbers. We are, for young professionals, these are what the rating agencies talk about. We're number one city for residents aged 25 to 34. We're number 2 when it comes to millennials as far as a millennial city in the country. Our unemployment is 2.8%. When we think about those things, we work about opportunities. We have to create more housing. In my time as mayor, we built 31,000 units of new housing. And 1.5 of those units is subsidized and restricted. That doesn't mean that you can find a apartment yet or a house yet, but that means that we're working on a problem that we weren't expecting so quickly with the growth of our city, that we have a plan over the course of the next 5 years to build another 40,000 units of housing in the city of Boston, of all different income levels, middle class housing. We don't have to figure out how to build a high-end housing. We know how to do that. And we need to make sure that we keep our housing stock affordable. Transportation. I don't control the MBTA. But we're the single largest payer into the MBTA in the city of Boston. And we're working with the government to make sure not only are we talking about making investments in a plan, but we need a plan, and we need to see that plan to fruition. More importantly, you need to see that plan to fruition. And the future companies in our city need to see that plan to fruition. You have to see it. I said on TV today that I don't think anyone minds the delay. If the delay is because a piece of construction equipment is going across the MBTA tracks to build a new station or build new lines, I don't think you mind that. But it's frustrating when it's delayed because the signals don't work. It's frustrating when you're delayed because you don't have enough service on the line. All of those things have to change. And we're going to continue to work with the state and push the state when we need to make those changes happen. We also need better bike connections and better mobility connections. And when we think about the city laying out our plans, we're looking at how do we create alternative modes of getting around. Because when I was a kid growing up, we weren't a walkable city. We're a city that we took a car everywhere. If I went from the Boston Garden, which is where we're standing right now, and I was going to City Hall, we'd probably take a car to it. Or maybe the train. Today, we should be walking more, we should be doing more of that stuff. And we need to make better connections. The quality of life in our city, the waterfront, the museums, the arts, we have it all here in Boston. And we're going to continue to grow that. We need your help. I'm excited about Rapid7 coming to Boston. This is a $25 million project, 147,000 square feet, 600 employees. Rapid7 supported our scholarship program with the Dearborn STEM Academy. Anyone who did anything to do with that, thank you very much. We're excited to have you here. I want this company to grow here. The last thing I'm going to say, every one of you in this room today is a leader. You can be leaders. You don't have to be the CEO of Rapid7. You don't have to be mayor. You don't have to be governor. You can be an individual to make a difference in somebody's life. And I'm asking everyone here today, particularly the young folks, if you want to make a difference in life, if you want to change the world, because I know right now with Washington national politics, most of us in this room probably agree that it seems it's in chaos. And it's disgusting to watch on TV every night. If you want to make a change in someone's life, become a mentor. Get involved in the city of Boston Public Schools. Mentor one young person. Explain to them your life story. Some of you might have grown up and had everything you ever wanted. Some of you may have grown up and had nothing. But you worked your way to here. It doesn't matter what your story is. Young people need to hear your story. We need to help young people off of hope, give them opportunities. Because if I asked this room to raise your hand, how many of you went to the Boston Public Schools, most of you wouldn't raise your hand. If I ask most of you in this room where you're from, a lot of you would say from outside of the state. If I ask you how many of you went to school here, most of you hands say up. And I'm psyched that you're here. But I want the next generation of young people that work in Rapid7, I want them to be able to say that I went to the Timothy in Roxbury. I graduated Madison Park High School in Roxbury. I went to whatever college it was, and now I'm working at Rapid7, I'm doing some amazing things. The way we get to that is by you. It can't be one person. It's not a mayor, it's not a governor, it's not just elected officials, it's not even the president. It's you. You make the difference. So all of you, if you're on the second level, the third level, the fourth level, we're at the seventh level. I need you to get involved. I need you to get active. And I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate Rapid7 on this incredible building. I want to congratulate Corey, who does amazing work. I want to thank Christina and everyone here. Thank you for what you do for our city. Thank you for picking this location. Because this is an amazing building. You are an amazing company. And all of you in this room can be as amazing as you want to be. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. I'm inspired, and I really hope that all of our team and all of our moves take the mayor's words to heart, because I do think that we are a part of the community, and our participation can matter and it can be positive. So please take the words to heart. In regards to the space, we've been living in this space for a small moment in time. But this space just didn't come out of anywhere. It came out of the thoughts, the ideas, the collaboration, and the aspirations. And one of the things that I think is incredibly important is that we are stewards of creating a better environment for everyone around us. I want to take a moment to acknowledge some of the hard and incredible work. I see many people here, many of our partners, whether it's BP, IA, many of the firms that we actually work with actually bring this to life. And what I thought would be a fun way to do it was to just listen to the stories of how the space came together and created and some highlights. We have a short video that we want to share with everyone today. Let's roll the reel.
So we decided to move just strictly out of necessity. We were busting at the seams, a wonderful problem to have. When we started having conversations about what was potentially being built in this area, we got really excited about the possibilities.
We really wanted to be in the center of something very unique. And this location is really one of the most up-and-coming neighborhoods that's being built in Boston right now. Our employees can come and spend their time here at Rapid7, but also they're in no rush to go as well.
It's a very easy commute. A lot of trains come right into North Station, both the commuter rail as well as the subway, and it's really become a vibrant space.
It is the site of the old Boston Garden. This is the site where legacies were actually built. And there's no better place to actually remember that a dynasty is actually created by people and by commitment and with execution coming together than this place and this occasion.
So one of the biggest decisions we made up front was to create the atrium. So literally to cut a hole in the floor plate between 4 floors was a huge discussion.
I can vividly remember the first day of construction where we'd taken out all of the concrete flooring and we could see how amazing the atrium was going to be. That day I knew that we were doing something really special.
Literally when you're walking down the stairs and you can see everybody, there's such a sense of connectivity. It was incredibly worth doing. People really are working a little bit differently than they were. And I had never really tied together space and how we live and how we think within this company. This would be the physical manifestation of our culture.
It's not about the people in this space as individuals. It's about people and communities coming together in neighborhoods.
We didn't want any floors to be a specific team, so we did try to spread out where our amenities were, cause people to have that kind of collaboration in those shared spaces. The casual collisions, to meet up with people that maybe you wouldn't have seen if you had just stayed in your
So when designing and furnishing the space, we really want to focus on the values that were important to us here at Rapid7. So it's everything you can see in the murals behind me, the artifacts on the bookshelves, the artwork in the cafe, the books in the speakeasy. They all really speak to reinforce the culture here at Rapid7 of collaboration, innovation, and leadership.
Our employees are everyone. That's why we have so many different types of spaces. We want to make sure that whatever your working style is and what you're looking for to enjoy your job is what you find here. So if you need a quiet space to do some heads down work, we have that. If you want a space where you're really have a whole team together and you're talking loudly and you're whiteboarding, we have that space too.
We didn't go out to solve culture in the workplace. We had already solved culture, and we really wanted to create a platform that really elevated it and really showcased it.
So out of that, bring you. We want people to bring their backgrounds, their perspective, their ethnicity, all the diversity that actually makes us amazing humans. And we want us to actually come together and have impact together.
Okay, I know the only thing standing in the way of you and a cocktail, so let me make this really quick. Both the mayor, before he talked about collaboration and community, and I just want to underscore that. I think it's really easy to walk in the door and get taken in by this unbelievable picture, which, by the way, I hope somebody's got a picture because this looks incredible. With people standing there, or to see our incredible barista bar or the speakeasy, and those are really intentional pieces, right? They look cool, but they're intentional. They're all about community. For the first time, we've been able to bring together what had formerly been our Cambridge and Boston offices, and we're seeing people from our products organization, our sales organization, working together over a cup of coffee. It's a wonderful, intentional way to start to build community in a more meaningful way for us. Plus, it looks pretty cool. But it doesn't happen without our broader community. It can't just be about Rapid7. So this was, a cool idea by us about how we wanted to work differently. But it took our design partners from IA, or real estate partners from T3, or Delaware and Ward, or Boston Properties, to help us execute, and of course our unbelievable team from Rapid7, who actually made it happen, to create the space itself. But now once we're here, we can't rest on our laurels and say, hey, this is great, good us, we've arrived. In fact, I think we're just at the beginning of our journey. As a company, I think we feel compelled now more than ever to give back. We're in an incredibly fortunate position. And if you haven't, we've got Chamberlain, who's created unbelievable work from Art Lifting, who's become a great community partner for us. Companies like Hack Diversity and United Way with their Boston program and Build Boston, and all types of Boston public schools that we've begun to partner with in a really meaningful way because it speaks to what is important to us and we're able to give back to the community as well. And we feel incredibly fortunate to be able to be in a position to do that. So thank you all for sharing this space with us. You've now just broadened our community even more by coming, and we welcome you to enjoy some cocktails and food as well. So thank you.
All right, so we're going to be having tours roughly every 15 minutes. So if you want to actually participate in a tour, come right here. We have cocktails available for our booths. It is in quarter, so we are working still. But for our guests, thank you so much for joining us here today. We look forward to showing you around. Thank you.